Hello, everybody. Welcome into your Talking Fitchburg headlines on this Monday, March 10th, 2025. Well, you think it's spring out there with these nice warm temperatures. And after today, it cools down for a second, and then we're going to see a high of maybe 70 by the end of the week. Got to get outside and enjoy that nice weather. A little breezy today, but like I said, after tomorrow, we're going to start to warm up all this week. I'll have to keep an eye out, too. There's a chance of storms on Friday. We'll have to see where that storm sets up. Nevertheless, enjoy this week's forecast. Here's what we're working for you, the headlines. We start with deadlines for the April 1st spring election. Let's get right into it. March 12th, that represents the deadline to register by mail. Your voter registration form, along with proof of residence, must be postmarked to your clerk's office no later than March 12th. And you can find that on our website. March 12th also is the deadline to register to vote online. Voters who are eligible and meet to match their name, date of birth, and Wisconsin driver's license or state ID number and address with Wisconsin DMV can register to vote online through March 12th. March 28th at 5 p.m. That's a deadline to register at your clerk's office, municipal clerk's office. Voters may register in person at the clerk's office during the clerk's normal business hours up until 5 p.m. on March 28th. April 1st, you can register at the polling location, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Register to vote at your polling location. Voters can register to vote at their polling location on Election Day, April 1st, 2025. You can find your polling locations at our website at fitchburgwi.gov. March 11th, that's the deadline for clerk's offices to send out absentee ballots to voters in advance who requested one or on file with the municipal clerk's office. They'll come out within 2 business days. March 27th for absentee voting at 5 p.m. That's a deadline for absentee ballots. Regular or temporary overseas voters have to return their ballots. March 28th at 5 p.m. is the deadline to request an absentee ballot indefinitely confined to the military. March 28th, possibly through March 30th, in-person absentee voting period can be possible to request the voter absentee ballot in person at the clerk's office through March 30th. That's depending on our hours, which we'll post when we get closer. And April 1st at 5 p.m., that's a deadline for if you have hospitalization voters who are in the hospital and may request a ballot. Got to get it back by 5 p.m. Within that day. Again, you got any questions on our voting, you can check out the election page at our website, fitchburgwi.gov. And the DMV is offering information on obtaining an ID for voting. Ahead of the Wisconsin spring election on April 1st, the Wisconsin Department of Transportation, that's Wisconsin Motor Vehicle DMV, wants to make sure citizens have the proper identification free of charge. Is valid for voting. Valid identification for voting purposes includes driver's license, identification card, military, or student ID. There's no separate voter ID or a federally compliant or a real ID card is not required for the voting purpose. Anyone unsure if their identification meets the requirement should visit the Wisconsin Election Commission's website. You can begin with an online process. Required documentation is needed at the DMV Customer Service Center in order to obtain identification. That's at wisconsindmv.gov/ID cards. A process is available to U.S. citizens free of charge to obtain a receipt valid to take to the polling location. If it's not, you don't get your card in time. And then any questions, you can contact the DMV's toll-free hotline. That is 1-844-588-1069. Celebrate St. Paddy's Day with the traditional Irish music and more at the Fitchburg Senior Center. This will be on March 17th. You can join in for traditional music and a whole lot more. It's going to be a lot of fun. Emily Beebe will bring their passion for folk music to the stage, and it sounds like it's going to be good here. It's going to be starting at 12:30 p.m. You can register for lunch by 9 a.m. on March 14th. And the Plant Day Native Sale is here. It's almost over, so you might want to get in on the fun. This runs through March 18th. Choose from over 50 native plant species, pre-selected garden kits, including pollinator, downspout, rain kits, and rain garden kits. This supports by donating purchases native plants to local community and school projects as well. All you gotta do is follow the link and we'll get you there. And this week is Groundwater Awareness Week across the U.S. It takes place March 9th through the 15th. The observance started in 1999 to highlight the responsible development and management and use of groundwater, impacting our waterways and keeping good quality and supply in great groundwater. Have a great day, everybody.